Hello. Hello. How is everyone doing? Salad. Captain, welcome in. I don't remember what my go live message was. You'll have to remind to me. I think I said that yesterday. Or the day before then. I forget. I forgot. Oh, I need to not forget this. Twitch. This one, that one. Okay. Yeah. It is what it is. Hello. I've just been kind of chilling. I don't know how long this stream will be. It could be a short one, could be a long one. I guess we'll find out. But I figured, we might as well add a tale today. Because yeah, I don't know. It seems like in the next logical progression. Sorry, I have a drink. I have some coffee. It's a little bit different to my usual coffee, and I wasn't ready. Our farm is basically done though. I'm not sure what we should do about it. I think I need to introduce a different on the stream game. Oh, Corolla, hello, first time chat, you think? Welcome in. Hello. I wasn't ignoring you, I just forgot. I forgot to read. Oh wait, hang on. There's something else I forgot. Is this the right one? This? No. Hang on. This one? Yeah, okay, hang on. I'm still setting up stream, my. That's more like it. Have a little thing about the fimsh thing. I mean, what do we even have on there? Anything? No. we took Godot off. We're certainly using Godot currently. Currently we've certainly done 2D, so that's done. And then today we're about to make it a long fimsh. Because at the moment it's a fat fimsh. But I'm pretty sure long fimsh is the way to go. Oh. My god. Yo, part of me is like, yo, what if I play distance right now? Just a quick stream pivot. Fimsh. Yeah, hello, welcome in. Fimshy. I didn't flip over my chat thing. I do need to like flip it the right way around. Well, not today's problem. Is a longfinch just a eel? Not really. Like kinda, but also not really. Okay, we do have a tail segment here. I don't remember making this, but I guess it's here. So I guess we can get started. What scripts did we have for it? Nothing. Okay. I wonder. It needs to know what segment's ahead of it. And I think if we parent-child this all the way down, it should be fine. Surely. There are oarfish. What's an oarfish? Hang on, I gotta look this one up. Oarfish. Oh yeah, look at that. It looks like... what the... That is an oarfish. What the... It is a long fimsh. You're right. Yeah, we don't have any textures or anything for the fimsh currently, so it could be anything, honestly. It could be an eel, could be an oar, could be just normal fimsh elongated. I guess we won't know. One thing we do need to do here is we need to know what segments is it's following. So it needs like a follow segment thing, which is like the node 2D, I think. Maybe. Or fimsh swim vertically, like they're horizontal and then they go up or down, or they... What does this mean? Well, like, yeah, follow segment. So if I head over to the player and we, just for the memes, if we just add in here, we just go, well, actually, what I'd need to do is, tail segment. We'd need to carry the reference of the scene, to somewhere in here. Yeah. Oh, that shit, that's the player spawner, that's not right. Tail segment. Like this, tail segment? Oh no, I didn't spell it right. Right? Maybe. You love memes? Preemptive licking Nora? What if they're sleeping? You'd wake her up. That would be unfun. Okay, enter tree. What's this? Player enter tree. Yeah, so now if we go like tail segment dot instantiate vast segment is equal to this. This would be like node 2D, I suppose. There we go, segment dot follow. What do we name it? Follow segment. That follow segment is equal to self, I think. And then we go add child segment, like so. Does this work? Or we won't be able to see this. Oh no. What will you ever do? What? Did I fuck up the player? What's wrong with the player? The player, what? I'm confused. Currently the player is rotated the wrong way. Oh wait, the tail is a child. Oh, wait. Is it just the tail I'm looking at? Is this not going to be good as a child? Because it'll adopt the parents' transform rather than have its own. That would be a yes. That would be a yes. Set top level to true so it stops following the parent automatically. Okay, I will do this. Segment dot top level equals true. So the client. Oh yeah, like that. Okay, nice. Okay, tail segment, you here. You should just like we should just borrow some lerping probably for now. Oh man, this is where having like just a component that's like rotate towards movement or like move towards, like just have all of the segments, you have the same movement for logic as the player, because that's essentially what we need, because we need it to do basically everything the head does. Wait, maybe I can just make the head a tail and just update target angle and position. I mean, we'll have to fix the camera thing, but because then everything else will be correct. Although it shouldn't adopt most of the connections. Or difficulties. Well, not really difficulties, it's just like, let me just copy paste the most basic part. This one. Copy. Head over to segment. Yeah, we'll just paste this in here for now. Actually, it should be physics process, actually. So func fixed, no. Physics process. Global position is equal to current global position to follow segment dot position. Tick speed. This is just delta, I think. What was tick speed in player? It's like delta by speed. Oh, right, okay. It needs to get the player's speed, so I wonder if we can just multiply this by follow segment dot speed. Well, the segment's not necessarily going to have speed because this can either be the tail or the player. Oh, I don't know if my brain is up for doing this right now. Wait, it does work. It does seem to be working. Okay, I need it to delay. We need a like a elasticity kind of thing. So if the distance is far enough away that it's like a whole segment. Yeah, so if target position is, let's say, do we have size? Scale? If the distance is greater than scale by scale, this will make it lag behind, I think. Follow segment dot position. I will show this version on stream. Although it does not like this. Why? Float is greater than a vector 2. Let's just go like dot x for now. Like we should probably use length, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Where's OBS? Wait, here we are. This is the one we want. So now if we go server client. Oh yeah, did I do the if statement the wrong way around? If it is greater than scale x by scale x. Well, unless scale x is nothing. It's probably nothing. Do we have a sprite size then? So I imagine it's doing the weird thing where the scale is actually just 1. Yeah, the scale is 1. Oh, I need the texture size, so you get the size from the texture. Yeah, okay, get size. Okay, I'll put this on the ready. So we go bar size vector 2. Here is size is equal to texture.get size. This is size.x by size.x. Oh yeah, let's see how this works. Server clients. We should also have it rotate towards the target angle, which is this function here. Get targets angle. So the diff is follow segment dot position minus R position. You got the goal angle, R rotation versus the goal angle. So I guess we just add a goal angle here. I mean, I kind of feel like these should be both the player head and the tail should be the same because we'll be copying a lot of things. Target angle? No. Target position. Because when is this calculated for the player? Hello, Sarah. Welcome in. How are you doing? Yo, I haven't logged into Endfield for like 2 days. I've been busy. Wow. Have I though? Have I? I've been playing Trackmania. Like, I've been playing the Track of the Days again. I'm thinking about trying to get good again. I mean, I was never, like, I say good again like I was ever good, but I'm probably at my best currently. Well, that's not true. I've lost some of my skills. But overall, I think averagely I'm doing better than I used to. Yeah, I'm doing alright. Like, today's been a bit of a weird one. Because, you know, you don't... Does anyone have these kinds of days where you're like, yo, I'm gonna do some stuff today and it's gonna be like a vibe, and then you like start off your day and it's all good, but then you're like, oh, let me just like lay down real quick, and you're like watching some YouTube video and then you sleep for the whole day. Is that normal? Do I need to hello, Saiwa. So Aya, welcome in. That is every day. Oh. You think these kinds of days sometimes must happen? Yeah. I'm certainly not disappointed about it. It's just like, it's what it turned out to be. So I'm like, alright then. It is what it is. What's wrong with this? Why are you complaining? F32. Oh man, my rust is showing. Yeah, I need to look. I forgot about the commands yesterday when we were updating the overlay. For those who weren't here, we did fix all the overlay things, so the fimsh do eat the food, and the fimsh shiny now has a new effect. Well, I say new effect, it's more like the bug, the shader bug we had before. We kept it in, but only for shiny fimshes because it looked cool as heck. And we rebalanced the fimsh colors so that it's more accurate. Oh, and we changed the food when the food is given via bits. It has the bits texture again. If your body needed sleep, then it's good self-care. Yeah, exactly. This is what I'm talking about. Yep. Exactly. Thank you for the mini fimsh. Yo, someone salad and everyone's been watering me and I've been ignoring those redeems. I really need to have those redeems print out on the chat thing. Thank you very much for ordering me the salad, and so yeah, thank you all. Let me do that just now. Tasty. I wonder. Yeah, okay, don't worry. Okay, we need the angle. So get target angle is based off the position differences. So I think we just call that every every update. Target angle. Well, we'll just say we're just gonna do that every angle, so target angle. What do you mean it's not found in safe? I can't spell target. And then the actual angle thing is this one. So we copy this, head back to tail, and we just like do this every update. Rotation target angle, rotation speed. We don't have this. Does player have rotation speed? It does. So really it should inherit these from the player. Oh man. The more and more I do it, the more I think the player should just be a tail segment in itself. Okay, let's see if this does anything. You think if we're feeding the fimsh a lot? Yeah, there's a lot of fimshes, but I think they're holding all the food up off screen. Either that or it's bugged. Everything is bugged. Surely it's not bugged. There's no way. I should have a food counter. Oh yeah, there's a lot of food off screen. I saw a snowflake that was a bigger size, which means we're at the food cap and they're merging. Yeah, the fimshes are keeping the food to themselves. How rude of them. What the? Oh no. What the? Yo, there's a bug. There's a bug. Oh well, it is what it is. Server? Client. Very nice. We do need to make it stop doing this, where it's like stopping. Well, not stopping, but like doing a weird stoppy thingy. And we also need to do the rotation thing for the segment, this thing, the sprite. No, not us, transform. Rotation 90. And we click play. Server client. Oh, what was that? It was kind of working, but then it stopped working. Server client. Wait, is that because it's oh, okay, I know what needs to happen. We need to go new node. Sure, add child node. This will just be a node 2D. Great. We'll make it the root. Reparent. Make scene root. And then we'll move the tail script off that. We'll add the tail script onto the root, and then this will rotate 90. And that should be everything. Right? Oh, I died. Why did you die? Oh, because we don't have the texture anymore. Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine. We go, is it export? Yeah, export. Export. The texture is a sprite 2D. And then here, oh, it does not like this. What's wrong with it? I remember texture redefined. Finished the Enfield story, but now only factory growing is left. On your. I've still only done the very first section. The very first section of the story. Like the up to until you get your last free like 10 pull. I really should play some more. But like, did the story get good? Because I felt like the story was feeling a bit flat. After the very beginning. Hopefully not though. Like hopefully it is feeling better. Yeah, and then we can just go, whoop. Oh, we should probably name it something that's not texture. Let's just go like sprite. Just so like I don't get confused in the future. And so then this can be sprite.texture. And then that's fine. I renamed it, so I have to do this again. Okay. Thank you for that, Stewie. Oh yeah, nice. Okay. Oh wait. What are we passing to the tail? Just follow segment. Oh yeah, that's fine. That is fine. Now, okay, that's interesting. I wonder if we need to make each segment like have a reference to the owner. This one, owner ID, because like if the player like speeds up, we want all the segments to speed up. It's either that or we get the speed of the parent every update. I think just connecting a signal is going to be better and just have them all act the same on the signal. I guess that's a problem for not right this second because we're still doing basic segmenting. Okay, tail segment. This needs some leeway. Oh, Genshin leeway. Genshin mentioned. Because it's basically like as soon as this is true, it just stops. But I think what we need is like the speed should slow down rather than just like absolutely stopping. So what if we make the speed that it follows it caps at like okay. So what I'm thinking is if we grab this, let me comment that out. Go var speed. What if how would we do this? Hello, Denny. Your favorite owl? Let's go. There's a few owls out here on Twitch, but thank you very much. So like if we wanted a ratio, this gives us a ratio if we just divide the squared distance to size by size, but also I don't know if that's very performant. But anyway, if this is 1 or greater, we want it to be speed, and if it's less than 1, we'll have it be less than speed. Well, that's not quite what we want. Also, why does that have an error? Expected end of statement after variable declaration. So if I call this like speed ratio, there's definitely a better way to do this. And then we go var speed is equal to follow segment dot speed. Well, this always takes in the parent speed, which this tail doesn't have a speed, and so the next tail along won't have any movement speed. Okay. I think we just set speed. Does the parent always set the speed? I don't think so. Surely there's a better way of doing this. Well, I guess I could make a segment class, and then the snake head extends that segment, and so does the tail. Or so does an actual segment. Because the head, what does it do? It handles sucking. it handles input and it sends the position data. And I think everything else is essentially the same. Oh well, it gets position data and sends position data, but the rest is kinda similar. Extend my tail. Oh no. I don't know, maybe we do just like set the speed for now. We just go bar speed. This is a float. And then over here we go, well, speed is not a constant, but anyway. Can I rename this? There's no batch rename. Okay, we'll just go speed and fix up the errors. Which is this one, speed, and speed, and speed again. Nice. So here, I guess we'll just go segments. Wow. What we can do is just have the table do the setup. So here we go, speed is equal to follow segment.speed, like this. And that way, when we instantiate a tail, we don't have to worry about it. We just have to pass in this and then the top level thing. Although, we can just get the tail to do the top level thing. Right? Top level equals true. I believe so, so that should be fine. Like so. I really should have like a little toggle thing. I don't know how to do that. Well, actually, I kind of do. Anyway, wait, so now we have a speed ratio. Yeah, so if this is multiplied by speed ratio, but speed ratio is clamped. Do we have a clamp function? Wait, it doesn't know a type. This is a float. Speed is also a float. Clamp 0, 1, like this. Maybe it's just clamp on its own. Yeah, variant, which is speed ratio, and then 0 to 1. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. Well, wow. There's gonna be problems with this. We might need to do some finagling. Oh, it just died. It died. Oh, this should just be speed now. And so should this one. We should not have this do the shadowing because Godot will scream at me. I'm just gonna call it variable speed. Plug-in Tails okay on Twitch. I'm not sure about that one, Liquid Cake. Okay, okay. What did I do? Is this the wrong way around? Should this be 1 minus? I think this needs to be 1 minus. Because if it's on top of the yeah, I didn't even show chat anything. If it's on top of the player, it should move none, or the parent. Yeah. Okay, this does not work. Wait, how am I? Okay, if square distance to this over size by size. So if we're greater than, okay, hang on, let me think. If we're greater than, you make the segment's target a position behind the one they are following. How would I know where that position is though? Ooh. Speed ratio. minus global transform.x by distance. Make the segments target a position behind the one they are following. Is .global a real TLD? You're still on the TLD, maybe. Hello, Kev, welcome in. What if that wouldn't always be, you won't always be on the left side or the right side of the tail, no? Like the segment ahead. It could be in any direction. I mean, I guess you will be, well, if you do a big turn, you won't always be the full distance away because of math. Well, will you? Will you always be full distance away? Because we basically want a spring system-ish, kinda. Well, not really, but kinda, where you want them to go towards the size difference, like the segment size, away from the head. Following the global transform.x multiplied by distance. Multiplied by distance. I don't know if that makes sense, does it? The global transform of the segment you're following multiplied by distance. You mean plus distance? But then it would only be in the x direction. Maybe I'm not understanding. Thank you for feeding the fimsh. Yeah, that's a lot of fimsh on screen. Well, fimsh food. I guess. They are eating food, right? Yeah, I'm gonna spawn some fimshes. Global transform x is the x basis vector. Since your fimsh points right by default, the global transform x is the forward direction. Well, like, because like the tail pieces go. Okay, yeah, maybe you are right. Maybe. So, follow segment dot global position, or is it transform? Oh, I'm getting position and transform mixed up. Okay. X. Okay, x multiplied by the distance it should be, which is size by x. This is minus, so this is actually target position. So here we go. Var target position. Well, not even var, we just go target. Position is equal to the negative of this. And let me make that a variable. Target position vector 2. Target position is follow.global position. Oh, it's interesting that transform is a basis vector. That is interesting. Move towards not follow segment position, but target position at speeds. Let's see how this goes. Oh, I still have it on this view. Okay. Client. Oh yeah, look at that. I mean, I messed up the distancing. Oh right, because it only needs to be half. It only needs to be half size. Because you have half. Wait, no, does that make sense? Does that make sense? I mean, you know what? This is good. Oh no, are they slowly separating? I think they're slowly separating. Maybe it's not. I think it is. Maybe the rotations are messing it up a little bit. Oh no, it's just trying to, it just starts a bit close, and yeah. It's just falling behind. Like, yes, but also it hasn't fallen behind any more than it has currently. Like it's always exactly in line now, so it just starts moving a bit close, which might be fine actually. It might be fine. Hang on. What I should do is hard limit a distance might be the way to go, but what I should do is let's get 3 tails in. I should add a function that like adds a tail base, but for now we'll do something scuffed. I'll call this segment 1 and segment 2. That's fine. This follows segment. This follows segment 1. What's wrong with this? Segment. And right. So it would be segments dot add child segment 1, and then segment 1 dot add child segment 2. Do fimsh eat other fimshes? No, but it kind of like Snake IO. If you run into another fimsh, which is another player, then you'll die and you'll become fimsh food. Server client. Okay, it did not like that. What did I forget? I think the order matters. Already inaccessible property key speed on object type of nil. Is that because we didn't add the child yet? Like, do I have to add the child to the tree and then it can add a child, which then can add a child then? Or does it have to all, like... No, we're running into onReady issues. Wait, let me put in a proper system. Because that'll just fix all the problems. So basically we want a little function, probably a signal later on, that is just add tail func, add new segment, add new tail segment. Which for the first one it would be right here, but like we need to pass that down. I had the wrong follow segment stuff, did I? No, that's correct. Oh right, it's segment 2 and segment 1. They can be siblings? Do we want them to be siblings? Okay, there's a few problems here. Did I put in the wrong thing? Segment 1 follows segment 2 follows segment 1. Do they have speed? They do. They grab the speed from their when they're on their ready. They get the speed from whatever segment they're following. So we're facing on ready issues. Like still again. Children do it first. That doesn't make sense. Oh. Why would you not build the tree top down? Enter tree might work instead. That's true, maybe. Let's have a look. Server, client. Oh yeah, look at that, it did work. TY. TY. Okay, so there's certainly issues. I don't know if like clamping the distance would certainly work, but I don't know if that's the way to go. Also, the server has an interesting idea of like where the segments are, so that's interesting. What does multiplayer look like? Why did an extra 3 segments appear? Why does that happen? Why does 3 segments of player appear for every other player that's currently existing? Doesn't make sense. Like when we spawn a new player, there's... Why is it like tripling? Why is it multiplying by every other player? Curious. Yeah, I should have just a function to do this. Maybe the as siblings would make sense. I don't know how we work out which was the. I guess we take a reference of the last tail segment. We just go here. We go bar last tail is a node 2D. Or we go func add tail tail segment dot instantiate bar tail is equal to that. Tail dot target. Alright, so this would be last tail is equal to self right here by default. Well, I would probably put last tail is equal to self here, just on the enter tree, and then here tail dot follow segment. What did I call it? Follow segment. So follow segment equals last tail. Then we go add child. Wow, well, we just add this as a child of the player in general. And we go tail here. And then last tail is equal to tail. Why does it not like that? Last tail's not in scope? Did I not put that somewhere? I swear I put that somewhere because I made it node 2D. Did it undo itself? Last tail, node 2D? Let's just bind it to a key press. But now, blah blah blah. Yeah, input. Input dots. Gets no key press. Is key pressed? Key. Let's say like E. Let's say E for now. Add tail equals this, and then we just call add tail. I think just like that. Oh wait. We can just if this. If that, add tail. That might spam add it because I don't know if it's on if it counts repeats of holding it, but that's okay. Oh yeah, it does spam add it. You know what? This is good enough. Oh yeah, the tail is wrong. That shouldn't work like that, I don't think. Okay, we have a few issues. Yeah, okay. We can't we need to not do that. That is not working as intended. We do have spacing issues. But maybe we just clamp it. Yeah, it shouldn't be dragged behind like that. Like where you've done a circle, it should generally, like that should stay the same circle for the rest of the tail. But it doesn't, right? Because like if I try to do the exact same circle over and over again, does it fold in on itself, or does it actually work? I mean, I'm a bit messy. Maybe it's fine. What if I just go across it now? Yeah, I feel like it's expanded. Maybe it's the spacing issue. Maybe the spacing issue is causing this. And we might need some players in here to like have a full understanding. We will need to speed up the eating, but anyway. Stop. It is working. Segment, move towards. I think we don't move towards the target if it's already, maybe this is the problem. If we're already within the size, we don't want it to move at all. I think that's what I'm witnessing, that I'm like, yo, that's not how that should work. Yeah, maybe that fixes it. I mean, that won't fix the segment spacing, but we'll get there. We'll get there. E. We should also have them spawn in the right place. Oh, yo, okay, that's pretty. That's more like it. So if I just do the tightest circle possible, it should never be able to get tighter than this. Okay, the tail is struggling. Okay, what if I loop back in? Oh no, it's doing the thing where it gets smaller and smaller as it catches up. Maybe it's a spacing issue. Well, I guess we're getting the stopping issue now. I've added that in. Huh. Stop. Wait, what if we do put what if we do put a distance limitation? If global position, well, yeah, it'll be this. If we are greater than this, then we make global position equal target position. I have a feeling this won't work. Maybe it will. Okay, hang on. Okay, so target position is wrong because this should be size of X, I think. I think maybe this was our problem the whole time. Just a little math problem. Yeah, okay, that's this is not okay. Okay. This is not right. Let me go. Yeah. Go up here. What is today? Oh, it's Wednesday. Server, client. Why does it tend towards so wide when the snapping is? Yeah, that's a mess. See what's going on here? That's not supposed to do that. Maybe I'm thinking about this wrong. Because if oh, that's the target thing. But if they're on top of each other, they shouldn't move. So maybe we cap the size X, so we go that based on the difference. Here we go. Let var difference of f32, and it's not any squared anymore. It's just distance 2, and then it's size diff minus size, or size minus diff. So the difference is 0. We want it to go 0. Yes. Yeah, essentially that's what I want it to do, correct. And if it spawns in, I think the thing I'm mostly looking at, but yeah, the tail follows the same path as the head, and then when you spawn a new segment in, it will spawn underneath the last tail at the same position. That's correct, but then it won't move forwards because it's already on top of, it's already like past the closeness it needs to be, and so it'll wait until that tail, the tail segment ahead has moved before it starts moving. You sure I have to store the path the head is following? Isn't that expensive? Like, how are we gonna support 4 billion curve 2Ds on the server? It's just expensive in storage terms. Because like all the clients will need the same, won't they? So it'll be increasing the usage on all fronts. I mean, I guess we could try it. Well, this just doesn't have anything in it anymore. There is no curve 2D. What the? Yeah, there's no curve 2D. Not a node. Oh, there's a line 2D. The path is equal to curve 2D. We don't have process. Func process. I just named it curve, right? Oh, I named it path. Oh yeah, you add a point, and then this would be global position, and then you just update that like bar path timer floats. Let's say every. Oh yeah, sure. 10 times a second? Wait, that's not 10 times a second. 6/60 is 10 times a second. You do move in physics process, so you want to store things in there? Okay, true. Although this is gonna get fucky when they slow down, won't it? It's gonna get real messy. I guess we'll find out. How will we know when we need to remove a point? Power of Bezier curves, let's go. Climber is a float. Float is equal to 0. Physics process, we go timer minus equal delta. If timer is less than or equal to 0, then we do this, and then timer equals path timer. How does the power of Bezier help or work? Sample. What do you mean for the ones following it? As a point of the specified position relative to the curve's own position, with control points in and out. Appends new point at the end of the point list. If index is given, a new point is inserted before existing point identified by index. Every existing point starting from index is shifted down further, blah, blah, blah. Okay, how do I don't know how to use Curve 2D at all. Get it to emit a signal. Interesting. Once a second, okay. Path timer will be 1. It is inside physics process, correct? Count the frames instead of delta. How do we only do 1 a second then? I guess we don't do time this. The frame count? No, it would be update time. We were counting the updates. 0. This would be U32. uint? We don't have uint. Just an int. Frame counts, no, update counts plus equal 1 if update count is greater than what, like 10? Yeah, update counts back down to 0. Okay. Like that. This is every 10 updates. Hello, thank you for joining the farm. We have new bushes yet? I have not been looked. You can use engine physics ticks per second. Sure. And let me just plant some honeyberries. Okay, that should do it. Physics. Ticks per second. Right. If it's greater than physics dot. Oh, sorry, not engine dot physics ticks per second. So if update count is greater than that, then update count, yeah, okay, yeah, of course, instead of 0. Minus equal engine dot physics ticks per second. Nice. Now the magic needs to occur. Because we need to have this reference passed down to the client somehow. The head point is always index 0. Okay, so that would be here. Add points in, out, position in, out, index. So I don't know what we put for in and out, but index would be 0. It's probably not very efficient, but should work fine, hopefully. I don't know what to put as the in and out. What does that mean? In and out. By default, they're vector 2 zeros. Adds a point with position relative to the curve's own position with control points in and out. Oh, is this where the velocity comes in? We get like the previous position and then the next position, and that's in and out? Yes. Oh my. Alright, well, we better yoink the previous position before we update it here, so var previous position is equal to global position, and then after translating we got new position, like this, and then we go previous position and new position. Not quite, we use actual velocity. Oh, okay. So it'd be this then. Vector 2 from angle by speed. Oh, without the delta time? I guess it's per second, you're right, okay. We go var velocity vector 2 is equal to this. Translate by velocity. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. Save that. Why is velocity having an issue? We already declared it. Why does this not have a type? Window size doesn't have a type either. Stop doing that. Vector 2. Add point, yeah, okay. Okay, we have the velocity. Or is it just minus velocity and positive velocity? Because by default it's 0, 0, which means there's no difference, and then this is I'm presuming in and out is relative. Like an offset even. That is somewhat important because we are using cubic Bezier curves. We need to divide velocity by 3 to use as a handle. Okay. Cubic Bezier velocity is equal to velocity by 3. It did not like that. It would help if I could, yeah. Oh yeah, the character starts moving, right? Yeah, the character never stops moving. They only can get faster, or it's either base speed or faster, but we don't have the faster thing in at the moment. The tables can go slower, technically. Let's add a point on ready. Okay. Path. Add points. Global position. Well. Yeah, okay. That's only if we spawn them in the right place, I guess. Because at the moment we just spawn them at 0, 0. That's fine. There's an outline on the left. Can you see the function list and jump to them? Oh, I see. Nice. Yeah, here. This would be vector to 0. Do we have constancies? Are they dot 0? Pigs, hello. Hello. What the? Yeah, they look kind of like coral. What the? For both of those, you want a vector right by speed over 3. Okay. Velocity vector 2 dot right by speed by 3 divided by 3. Later, you will run the actual velocity of the player once it spawns in. Yeah. Checking a thing. Get RID. Get ID path. So crash if I just do this. Yeah, okay. Oh, path doesn't exist. That makes sense. Path is equal to curve 2D.new. You need to check which space in and out are supposed to be local to the curve or relative to the point. Okay, nice. But yeah, we broke the children. I forgot about that. We want them to spawn at the player. So hang on. So global position is equal to follow segment dot global position, and that way they spawn wherever you are currently instead of at 0, 0. You think that makes sense? Seems to be relative to the point. Okay, so what we have is maybe correct? Or do we put global position? Well, if it's relative, it's just like this, right? Make it negative. Wait. Just the first one or both? Yeah, just the first one. Yeah. All good. It is done. Yeah, I already sussed it out. Mm. If I add a point, you can get the point count and delete any points that are too far back in time. Yeah, how do we know what is too far? Each point's 1 second. Also, it'll be an equation between speed and. Well, is that true? Is that true? If you want to store 10 seconds. But yeah, but as it gets longer, we'll need to be able to store more and more seconds. And I guess the amount of seconds is based on the length. But then if we add a new tail segment, we need them to live longer. I mean, it's probably fine. How do we know how many tail segments we have? I guess we just keep track of it. Of number of segments. There's a int that starts off at 0. And we add a tail here. Number of segments plus equal 1. Then we add a new one. We need to go if the size. Well, okay, the tails should be the same size as the player. Do we know the player's size? Do I keep that somewhere here? Oh, we do not currently. Well, we have the area. Well, that's not the same. Okay. Copy sprites. 2D sprites. Wait, it didn't come up. Player GD, player. Add export, var sprite, sprite 2D. What? Hello? It has speed, rotation, area, no sprite. Well, it doesn't compile. Okay, there we go. Use the speed to figure out. Yeah, I need to know the size. The size of the segments, which will be probably eventually it will be the texture size multiplied by the scale, but for now we'll just use texture size. Var size is vector 2 on tree added size is equal to sprite dot extra dot size. So you want the distance of D between tail pieces, the move at speed s, the time interval between tail pieces would be d over s, increases with distance, reduces with speed. If you have n tail pieces, you need to store an n. Yeah. We go if path dot point count is greater than number of segments multiplied by d is distance, size dot x divided by speed. If you store them once a second, you need a ceiling the points. Point count is greater than number of segments by this. From the distance tail face, then move at speed s at the time. If n pieces, you need to store. Yeah. But we can just store this. Instead of calculating it in every frame, we just update it whenever there's a new segment or the speed changes. The path point max is an int. We don't have it equal anything at the moment. When we spawn, path point max is equal to probably the ceiling of this, which would be 0. We have no points. I guess ceiling it makes it 1 point. Okay, that's fine. And then whenever we add a new tail, we just recalculate it here. Okay, which one? Then this is just, if it's greater than the path point max, then we go path dots remove points. Probably point count, I think. Anyway. As the head moves, we need to update the 0th point. Isn't this what this is doing? Are we adding it at the 0th location? Like this index? There is a lot of food on screen. Let me fix that real quick. It only does it once a second. Well, that's when the point updates, no? Well, okay, sure. So let's say moves for half a second after adding a point. We don't have that. We need to update the first point everything. Okay. And after the second pass, we fix it in place and add a new point. Okay, I don't know how we do this. It seems complicated. Yeah, basically before the if we can just set the set point in. Okay, before the if, I presume it's this one. We can go path dot set point in, set point out, and set point position. Index 0, position, global position, path dot set point out. Oh, that'll be, we want this. So this would be negative. Oh wait, this velocity is wrong. It needs to be the cubic velocity. This would be negative cubic velocity, that's positive, and then path dot set. Wait, position. 0 global position. Like that. By using the cubic. Oh yeah, I got it. I got it. We got there. No, calculate it. Well, if, yeah, I worked that one out. That's all good. That's 0 point global position. Okay. Fixed, question mark? Yeah, the tail code, I need to somehow get access to this curve for all the tails. Right. Okay, yeah, you're right. Let's just like let me just like let's just clean this up. Size stays the same. This is gonna be, well, the global position, well, that would be different. Speed would be from, I'm just gonna call it head. Sprite 2D is fine, speed is fine, size is fine, rotation speed. Wow. Rotation speed, we do want this. We don't need to export anymore. We just steal that from the head, so this would be rotation speed is equal to head dot rotation speed. This is wrong, so we might as well just get rid of this too. Okay, and that's the head, which will set. These set themselves as fine. Layer, add tail, last tail. We don't care about this. Tail head is equal to self, and it needs to know its segment number. Segment number is equal to number of segments, and then we don't need last tail. Add child of tail, that's fine. We need last tail, size, target position. This goes away. We need some weird code to do a thing, basically, because the first segment time length isn't always 1 second like the others. We have to account for that. Sure. Segment number. Here we go. Var. Wow. Yeah, var segment number int. This is set by instantiator. This is set by UI, the GUI. This is set on enter tree. Updated dynamically. I don't know if we need these anymore, but anyway. Head is a player, correct. Oh, you mean I can just go here and we go player. Yeah, we did make it a player, correct. We can go class name field Stems no 2D. If I want, what would I want? Dave
Randolph TV says Dave fimsh 5.
Thank you. It is Dave fimsh 5. Hello. Gunny. Hello, hello. You can add line 2D node to the player, set it as top level, and every frame you do line 2D dot points equals. Okay. Add line 2D node to the player. Okay, okay. Player here. Node. Line 2D. Creates. Okay. Set it as top level. Can I... ordering? I mean, it's probably gonna be, I mean, like, top level. Is this a thing I can just click? Oh, yeah, here, visibility, top level. Okay, yeah, it's top level now. And every frame you do, line 2D dot points equals get base path. Okay, so export visual line, so line 2D, which means it should appear there, and then we go line, save that. Every update, every frame, okay. We don't have every frame, so func process visual line is equal to path.get base points. Do it after the update path in the physics process. Oh, okay, every update then. Okay. So that'd be here. Did I spell it wrong? Visual line? No, it's spelled correctly. Oh, this needs to be dot points. After the if, outside the if. Outside of this if. Every single update. I'm gonna just presume it works currently. Okay, it did. Oh, it does. Okay. Okay, we have something the wrong way around. But it's kind of working. And it's also not deleting itself. Yeah. Is it our in and outs? Our in and outs are backwards? Minus to plus, plus to minus. Minus to plus. I don't need to do a plus. Oh right, plus to minus. Well, I should just have a function for this instead of having to like change it everywhere. Server client. It gets a little messy, but otherwise, like, it's not too bad. Well, okay, when we add it, it has a little twist to it. I don't know if that matters. But it's not deleting itself. Why are you not deleting yourself? Yeah, I have to do a thing? Okay. Doing a thing. How's the memory like? Fimsh. Oh no. Which one is a game? I close this now. Or is it just the editor that's using a gig? Oh yeah, it's just the editor using a gig. Okay, nice. Okay, that one's the server. What do I need to do? What was the thing that was forgot? You need to update to the head point. You have to multiply the velocity by update over physics FPS. Here. When you update the head point, this one, you have to multiply by, yeah, these two. Updates over physics FPS. Engine dot physics frames. Ticks per second is ticks per second. Physics FPS. Oh, it's very angular now. You have to multiply the update too. What is the update? Oh, delta time. You mean delta? By delta? Update count. Oh, okay. Updates count. So, client. Oh. It gets a bit of ahead of itself. I guess that doesn't matter. Well, it probably does. Wait, why is it getting ahead of itself? Like that. Client. It's still getting ahead of itself, but it's moved. Alt up and down. Yeah, I tried to do my shortcut in Vim and it didn't work because I don't like the one I use in Helix. But it doesn't work here, so I just gave up. Well, it looks like... Yeah, the point inside the if. Oh, yeah. Setting it in and out to be 0. With this one to be 0. Really? Vector 2.0. Vector 2.0. Okay, that goes against my understanding of it, but if it works, it works. No, it still jumps. Still does the jumpy jump. I mean, it also doesn't currently remove the tail point, so I need to fix that too. Well, it's probably because I need to do point count -1 here, I imagine. Yeah, so because we shouldn't have a line until we do this. Well, yeah. Still jumps ahead though. Removing a non-existing point is not an error. Apparently not. You can always just remove the max point count. Oh yeah, of course. Path point max. Out of the previous point is the culprit? The out of the previous point. This one. I'm still not sure why we made this 0, or like what that even did. I think I also need to do this. Number of segments starts at 1.
Fimsh.
Thank you for fimshing. Yeah, I need to. Oh yeah, wait. I mean, we'll work that out in a sec. As soon as you have a new point that makes a new segment, we need to consider the out of previous point. So this one. Hello, Andy. Welcome in. We figured out what to do. Oh, the previous point. We need to store it. Can we not just go path dot get point? Get point out. Then index is path point. No, it's just index is the current 0, 1. Right? Okay. That's true. Okay, right. So So the cubic Bezier. Okay. Previous cubic Bezier velocity is equal to cubic Bezier velocity, like so. Copy this. Come up here. Paste that here. Vector 2. I need to move this to a function, I think. Function add Bezier point. Velocity is a float. No, it's a vector 2, right?
And you've subscribed for a total of 5 months.
Yo, thank
Hope you're
you.
having a good stream.
Thank you for the 5 months. The Prime. Thank you very much. I am. It is a good stream. That's previous Bezier velocity is equal to velocity. There's something else we need to do. I'll work that out in a second. So add Bezier point given velocity, which is this. Where do we use path? That's fine. Here we go add Bezier point given cubic Bezier velocity, and we don't need these two anymore. This can now be moved to that function as well. Or path count. Oh no, point count increments itself, that's fine. Yeah, update count's fine, that's fine. You need to store the base value and then modulate it. Okay. Well, I might have made it more complicated by making a function just now. The outer point 0 doesn't matter. Okay. 121. Oh, this one. We need to update the out point of 1 instead of 0. Okay. Previous cubic Bezier velocity. Do I still need all of this or just the previous velocity? Probably just the previous velocity, right? Was it because when we do that, we add a point, if the point count is less than 2, the same point again, there are 2 points. You need the things. I need the things. When I add a point, if the point count is less than 2, add the same point again, so we have 2 points. Okay. Yeah. If path dot point count is less than 2, then this. But then do we need to change path point max? Why do you need that? Okay. Where is it? Paste. Okay. We have nothing because we have no tails. Oh yeah, we have a bug where if we don't have enough tails, it doesn't draw a line. We just add a lot of tails, so we have a big line. This is not quite it. It still goes ahead a little bit, but it's also bending the wrong way. It might be the direction of the out. Let me add a lot of... Okay, that did not... That made it waxed. Okay. Yo, what the... Roboto, hello. Hello, Roboto_VT, welcome in. Hello, how was your stream? I am being raided. I was raided. I am not resisting. Nope. Is the direction wrong? Something on the 0.0 isn't. Yeah. Yeah, something's not quite right. Ads in your low res mode. Oh no, not the Adjtima. Oh, that's even worse. Okay. It was comfy and then emotional. You made quite a bit. Okay, that's fair. Pats. Hopefully, it was a good emotional. Well, you didn't say comfy, so it's fine. Oh no, my chat overlay is edged. Let me fix that. Chat. We'll go run links. It's good I don't have to restart the fimshes when I need to restart chat anymore. This one. Open selector window chat. See. Why is it still loading? That's not okay. Where do you store previous Bezier velocity? It's just whenever we add a point. Yeah, add Bezier point. We store it. Yeah. Yo, what's up with chat? Why is chat not connecting? Oh, it's doing the thing again. Issue would be the current one somehow. Oh, well, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make any sense. It would be the current one. Look after your demons. No worries, have a good one. It is late, you shall go to sleep. Have a good sleepy. Thanks for the raid, and see you around. The one that is weird is the last point. You see? Oh, nice. Let's go. Add them backwards. This like in and out is backwards? Or the 1 and 0 should be reversed? Or both? Both, ma.
Daniel boy cheered 100 bits.
Yeah, thank you.
Cheer 100 hello I'm done with streaming for today.
Oh, nice. I hope you had a good stream, question mark. Thank you for the bits. Did you feed the fimsh? Did the fimsh get fed? Did it work? Yeah, I did, yo. Thank you for feeding the fimsh. You set with the previous and out with the current? You set in with the... okay. I was thinking of the past as in the future, essentially, but because we made it so that 0.0 is always the head, in and out are backwards. Okay. Out. In. I presume we have to do the negative positive flip, but I will check anyway. Add a lot of tails. Okay, yeah, it's probably, we're probably flipping this. Well, wait. Maybe I have the index wrong. Maybe the index needed a change too. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's what. No, that's more like it. It's a little bit. It's a tiny little bit ahead, but I guess that doesn't matter. Nice. Very saucy. Yeah, it's all good. It's not enough to be a problem. Not at all. Oh, I'm not even showing the right stuff. That's my bad. Where am I? Oh, I am. Nice. Okay. Yeah, it's within reason. It is within reason. We're not making the perfect simulator, physics simulator. Just the close by. Just the close by. You make the tail pieces use that. Yeah. So we have the player here. The head. So I presume there's something in here. It's like the head dot path. Get baked points. Well, that can't be right. He said it's expensive. You just need to get the 1 point. Returns the cache of points impacted due to your array. Yeah, no baking. Bakelessness. Add the path dots. Get closest point, offset baked points, get point in, get point out, get point position. Sample. Tessellate. Although it's made easier by the fact that we have each sample be, yeah, let's go. You need to figure out how far back from the head it is in time. Yeah, so we have the segment number here. So when it enters the tree, it should be time behind is equal to it's based on size x for a second. Speed is a factor by speed. If you make all the segments siblings, they are, and children of the same node, they are, which is the player. You can use the child index. More speed, less time. Bar time behind. Float? Not false, float. Yeah, right. Segment number multiplied by that. Wait, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, you know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. First, we need to know how long the head segment of the path is. Can be anything from 0 seconds to 1 second long, depending on how far back our sample was. So, okay. Well, head time float is equal to float of player dot update count over engine dots physics ticks per second. Okay. Oh. Tropical fimsh. Thank you for the tropical fimsh. Sarah. We're a bit late, but you know, it is what it is. Oh man, I can't wait until this is all working perfectly. Either time defined is smaller than head time, in which case, okay. If time behind is less than head time, in which case we need to sample the first segment. Sample first segment. Else, sample the segment. We should just pass these so it doesn't error at us for now. Why is this head time? Identify a player bit head. Float is not. You can pass to have an empty block for now. Oh yeah, I did that. Time behind is 0.3 seconds, and the head time or the duration of the segment is 0.5 seconds. That means we want to sample 0.3 over 0.5 along the segment. 3/5 along the segment. Backwards fimsh, nice. The segment percentage is equal to time behind over head time. Yeah, I got it. I got it. So how far along the head segment we are? Since time behind is strictly smaller than head time, the result is always less than 1. Yeah. And head time can't be 0. Yeah. Correct. Sample 0 to time behind overhead time. Path to segment percentage. Path identify head.path. That is our position. Global position is equal to that. Yeah, of course. We need to get, well, this is just like cell shading, so it's like segment number is gonna be time behind. Well, it's gonna be slow if we mod head time. We might want, right? Or is it divided by and then you floor it? It's divided by and then you floor it. Because then you'll get a multiple, and then we need the segment percentage, which is gonna be time behind minus segment number. Hang on, let me just do this real quick. Segment time, segment minus the segment number because it's in seconds, and then this is over head time. Well, no, head time is unrelated. Oh no, I need the max, the head dot path dot point count, not head time. Point count, head dot path dot point count. This is not quite right still. Anyway, let me have a look. Let's see, sampling other segments will assume every segment has a length of 1, but the first segment will not have time of 1. That's true. To get around that, we simply add the difference of our time behind. So sample F. Okay, sample F. After sample F, time behind plus 1 minus. Oh, head time is involved. This does assume your time behind isn't out of range. We'll deal with that later too. Oh, is that it? Is it a lot simpler than I thought it was? Add Returns a position at vertex float equals sample using the integer part of this. Oh, because it's seconds. Oh, nice. Okay, sample f is pog. Nice. Yeah, it is true. We use a different. Yeah, I don't think we do. Like, the only reason we would is if we need it to be longer or whatever. Does it work? No. Let me. Okay, there's a few things. One I was already aware of, which is when we only have one segment, it doesn't draw a line, but that's something. But yeah, okay. So if I go E, yeah, just one segment does this currently. Well, I don't know how many segments this is. We add like infinite. Like it kind of works here. Like this works when we have a random number of segments, but then it does this. It is like a little Bezier jumping. We're deleting it too early, but also like we have a lot of issues. We have many issues. You can have a min point count, yeah. Does segnum start at 0? I think so, yeah, which is why I put it to 1 once, but it didn't change. Yeah, segment number does start at 0, so if we put it at 1, oh, add 1 when you calculate the time behind. Oh, okay. Time behind, yeah, plus 1. This is the only time we calculate it, right? Yeah. Play server client. Well, it doesn't even draw the line here. I need to, hang on, we need to, I need to, it doesn't draw a line when you only have one segment. So the minimum to 2. Why did I even put that? Player? Player. Path point max. The max between that and 2. Do we have a... Oh, here. Dot max 2. Sorry, no, this one's minimum. No, it is max, yeah. Max is global? No, but max? Oh my god. Okay, see. Where's my other version? Max. There's a max int. There is a max int. You're right. I don't think this fixes it, but I guess we'll find out. Oh yeah, okay. I mean, we don't have a teal at the moment, but also, like, I guess... Okay. There's a problem with the first segment thing. And if I, where's my player? You're in player. Where's our press button for adding a teal? Yeah, do we have like just pressed? Action is just pressed. I don't think I have any actions set up. Let me just do a UI left for now. Just so we know we're adding exactly one. Yeah, okay, that didn't work. Okay, so we have a little bug here, a little logic issue. Well, yeah, it's not gonna be an action. It's gonna be something else completely. But I just use UI left because that's already set up and it works fine. I had another one here. Well, yeah, they both have the same issue, but when we get past 1 second of actually no, that's a completely different issue entirely. You know, 1 extra segment to account for the 0th segment changing size. Since it can have a length of 0. Do we need to make the minimum 3 of our min segments 3? +1 on your max path, yeah. Oh, okay. This one +1. That's fine. +1. Okay. Okay, it's a bit far in the past, but I suppose it's working. That is not. Well, yeah, it's just we made the time wrong, I guess. This is wrong. Is it because of the +1 here? The answer to that is yes. I needed plus something else. Oh, this one, okay. +1. Server, client. I need to stop it from like having global position 0 at the very beginning. Yeah, that tail one. It does not like the tail one. Oh, we need to make it live longer, I guess. Yeah, the whole we're cutting it short too early. We really added one here though. We need to add 2. Are you using the index of the last segment or the number of segments? number of segments here. Yeah, because we increase the segment by 1 and then because the index is this, and then we increase the number of segments, and then we use that to calculate this. And then we're also adding 1 to this. Or wait. This is also +1 segments, maybe? Wow. No. Let's add time. Wait, if we're +ing 1 to the number of segments here. Anyway, let me get rid of that. You just make it simpler by adding number of segments here and then passing that in, and then we'll have the same functionality as just now. Yeah, we do. Okay. Yeah, and the tail still has issues. Maybe you need to do +1 points also. Or like +1 here, the number of segments. Again, number like +2. Kind of like +2. Okay. Maybe we do just do +2. Seems weird. Number of segments +1 in that. We already do. Well, I did just try it just now. The number of segments +1. It didn't do the thing. Does that one matter? I mean, that's only at beginning. It does not matter. Oh, it's just the beginning had the beginning was causing the issue. I think. Because it's fine now. I also needed to. Okay. Yeah, it seems like it's fine. Let me just add a bunch. Yeah, okay. It's fine. It's working now. Do we have too many segments now, though? If I put this one back to 1. No, okay, yeah, it is +2. Their initial position is wrong. So I think what I want to do is 1 there and +1 on. They solve different issues. So what, 1 here as well? Well, if we have 1 and 1, this doesn't work unless somehow it's fixed. No. This one has to be +2. This +1 doesn't seem to do stuff. This is not quite right. We're gonna have to change this slightly. And it's gonna be annoying. +2? What, +2 here, just for fun, like I did with the end +2. Well, I mean, last time I did fix it. Where do I make this +1? Okay, no. This does, I need the +2 on the end. Yo, what the? Yo, thank you for the raid, hello. Hello. Starlight raid? Yo, Starlight, thank you for the raid. Yo. Welcome in, hello, hello. I hope your stream went well. Thanks for the head pat, Astatin. How is everyone going? I hope stream went well. Did I say that? I probably already said that. My god. I'm using the same split, yeah. I take the speed from the head and the size from not the head. Maybe the size is wrong. Head dot sprite. Get size. And if I put this back to 1, we'll see how it goes. How's it going? It's going good. Hello, hello. Oh, we're making a Snake.io clone, but it's gonna be fimsh.io. Adding a tail broke it. Why did you break? Get size in sprite. Oh, it'll be texture. The texture of sprite. You use head.size? Oh, that's true. Head.size, you're right. Nice. Fimsh. Yeah, we have many fimshes, and you can feed the fimsh. Oh, they're going crazy. Yeah, we have rainbow fimsh because of the raid right now. Yeah, gotta love the fimshies. Let's add another tail, and another, and another. Okay, it looks like it might be working. Oh no, it still has the issue. It's not long enough. Even with those changes, so the size is correct. Can't see. True, can't see. Oh, now you can see. Man, I need a better background. It looks so bad on OBS. Holy. Yeah, it's doing the jumpies. Thank you for the menu fimsh. It's really fun. Yeah. You can't see because of the fimshies. I mean, they're almost done eating the food by the looks of it. They'll be out of here soon enough. Oh, there's a black and white fimsh. Grayscale fimsh, in fact. That's true. The issue with adding fixed number segments is it would break again if the spacing changes later. It's true. It is true. So let's think about why does it work like this? What is wrong with it? Because the size will definitely change. That is a fact of life. It will change, both from what it is currently and during the game. Maybe +2 is right. Yeah, maybe somehow +2 is right. Should it draw a path? Yeah, it should draw a path if it doesn't have a child. You're right. Okay. Yeah, okay. It doesn't have the problem anymore. +2 is correct somehow. Nice. So you need 1 second plus the 0th segment. Oh yeah, that's true. You know it's gonna be painful. I kinda want when you add a new segment, it appears underneath the last tail segment, whether that's the head or not, instead of extending where it is currently, so that the people that are like going by, they don't get attacked by a tail expanding, because that would be unfair. Because like if it's really long and the tail keeps expanding outwards, it would be very dangerous and not very gamer friendly for it to just like extend backwards like this. Because it's like when what's happening here is perfect, but like the tail's not short enough to do that most of the time. For the rotation, you could just drive it from the Bezier. Oh, that's true. Or you could use the position delta as an easy fix. Oh, thank God, because the only thoughts I have is complicated. Yeah, the rotation. Does the Bezier just have the rotation itself? Godot doesn't have that not without baking. Oh yeah, no, that's all good. If you know which Bezier segment you are sampling, you can take the derivative of Bezier equation and use that to get a direction vector? Really? Really? Well, we do know what segment we're doing. So the 0 or time behind +1. It's just a polynomial. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've done a polynomial segment. This is an int, I believe. Segment is 0. Here, this just becomes segment. This one is segment is equal to time behind +1 minus head time. Oh, this is a float though. We need a ceiling this, I believe. You don't even need a proper Bezier? Yeah, let's go. Vector 2 Bezier derivative? Really? Vector 2 dot is not auto-completing. Is my vector 2 wrong? It is not auto-completing it. Derivative. It's not a static function. Oh. global position dot Bezier derivative control point 1 control 2 and float. Okay. Oh. Because we need the same stuff that we used there, not quite, blah blah blah, yeah. Well, I was moving the segment number outside of the if statement, but yeah. If we get the position of 0.0, which we have... Oh, right, it would be like... why is this not typed? 0.0 is equal to head.path dot sample 0, and then presumably 0.1. Get point position 2. Okay, yeah, that's probably better. Gets point position 0. Gets point position 1, I expect. And then it would be segment percentage. Wow. Well, there's no way it's that, right? It's a vector 2, and then a t. Okay. Control 1 is get point in. Okay, control 1 is get point in. Get point in. No. Get point out of 0. Point 0 out, I guess. Control 1, control 0, yeah, point 0 out. I guess we need point 1 in. So it's like how we're heading in. And then point 0 end is equal to, oh yeah, let's see. Control 1 is get point, okay. This would be point 1. 0 out would be 0, get point 1 in. Okay, yeah. So point 0 out, point 1 in, point 1, and then segment position percentage. Yeah. And this returns a vector 2. Returns a derivative given t, blah blah blah. Blah. Line. Where is get point position 0? We didn't use that question mark. Oh, you need point 0. Oh, okay. Point 0 is equal to this. 0. And here, instead of global position, it is point 0. Derived angle, question mark. Rotation is equal to angle. You used Bezier curves before? I have not. Nice. Yeah, so it's just this divided by segments is equal to all of this over head time. No, not head time. It's like point max. Just kidding. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah. Let's save time. Oh, we just floor time. Really? Time is a float. Man, how did I not type any of these? We don't want slow Godot. We want fast Godot. Var segment int is equal to floor of time. We know there's usually two flavors, cubic and quadratic. We're doing cubic. We could probably just make this a function. Func get angle. I'll give it a proper name in a second because what we need to do is we need to put like idx is an int. This is get angle path index, and then this is just idx plus 1, idx plus 1, and percentage. What is wrong with 0.1? This needs to be percentage. I don't know if derived angle is correct, but I'll just leave that there for now. And so now here we can just go my derive is backwards because path starts at the end. Bar t left is equal to time minus yeah, let's name this idx. Just put a minus there. You want minus that? idx percentage this t is percentage var derive equals blah. Derive is equal to idx percentage. What do you mean question mark? We're getting the derive here. Like this is the same, but if we made it dynamic, it's the same as this. We'll replace this with this one, but we'll input 0 instead of like no. We did replace sampler because this one would just become for the derive. Instead of all that, it's just this, and we put in 0 and then percentage. Because we could derive. No, it's not. This is a vector 2 still. Is it derived angle? Is that correct? You didn't want to put the minus. Where is the minus? There is no minus. Angle. Minus, minus, minus. You didn't want time minus? Line 33. Derive. Minus 0.0. Oh, hydration. Yo, did you redeem that? Oh, you did. Thank you very much. I did not see it. It doesn't matter, right? It's all within a function. Oh, you're thinking maybe it applies it before. Yeah, I'll just do it after when we do it the angle. We'll just minus it there. It's also more obvious than having it part of this big fat thing. This needs a return type. But yeah, I have blade here. That's true. What's wrong with this? Percentage. Well, we can just go here. We just go idx is equal to 0. Int percentage is equal to, let's go 0 for now. This is a float. Percentage equals that, and then we just yoink this. Move it here. Time, that's fine. IDX is equal to that. Percentage is equal to that. We get rid of this. This is now IDX percentage, and then we go rotation is equal to, wait, we already have it. We already have it. Rotation is equal to that. Right. What did we forget? We don't need to define float again. Or int. Or float. Rotation is not happy because this needs to be IDX and percentage. Is that correct? I guess we'll find out. I suppose we'll find out. Not quite. Yeah, it was definitely looking good. Not even consistent. Well, is it consistent between tail segments? Like cobble cap, cobble. Uses absolute control points? What was that? Me? Really? Really? An L for Godot. An L for Godot. Functions? What is an absolute control point? So on 0.0 out, like, yeah, we need to add 0.0, okay, 0.0 out. Okay, 0.0 plus, oops, plus, you need 0.0, 0.0 plus 0.1 minus, okay, 0.1 minus, yeah, okay. Well, is it better to put it in the function instead of here? I don't know which one makes more sense. Maybe if we just put it here, we just get 0.0, add 0.1 minus. Anything you need minus there? Handle should be on the right, should already be in that direction. Okay. Plus. So I've got client, add a tail. Okay, it's working. They have a little jumpy jump though. Oh no. Okay, but it is rotating correctly, which is good. What's the plan on the texture? No idea. We'll work that out later. I need to make one, I think. Or have someone make one. Why is it jumping now? Was it doing that before? I think it was. I mean, we always test. Like, we can just be like, don't do the rotation. I mean, I don't think that's causing the jumping, but I'm pretty sure it was. I just add one. Would it be when we're adding? I mean, properly. It would be the small adjustment when we add the 1 second segment from being 0.0 to 1, right? Also, right, no, I removed the rotation. I mean, we could always look at the VODs to see if it was doing that. Off by one and up there. Yeah, okay, I'm on the player. This is where we add a point. Yeah, okay. Physics process is, yeah. This is where we do the update count stuff. Replace greater than with greater than or equal to. Save. Server client. Yeah, it has a little wobble, but that's probably fine. Like, wow, yeah, it's only smoother, which is good. Nice. Moving the update count increment back before the path. Wait, update may fix that. Oh, right here, just like slap it right here. Server client add a tails. Okay, it wiggles very, very little now. Okay, it did work. Nice. I don't know. I can barely see it on stream because of the line underneath it peeks through. Wait, very pog. How do we do the thing that you said was easy, which is having the tail start where the last tail segment is and not moving until it's like far like in the correct. Oh, I think I just worked out why it would why it would be easy. Well, I guess it's still not that easy. Yeah, like my solution that I just thought of is you spawn it in the right place and then you just delay it updating position by however much segment size is. But I don't know. I don't know if that's what you had in mind or if there's a better way. Oops. So they're not quite. Oh, nice. Probably better question mark. What the? It's a pion. It's a pion. Oh my god. So I'm just watching a pion video. Add the add a max time behind variable that starts at 0. Okay. tail segment. Bar max time bind float starts at 0. I'll just add that here too. Max time binds equals 0. Oh, on the player. Whoopee. Oh, I see where you're getting at. Equals 0. Oh, you're gonna shorten the tail. Okay. Max time behind is equal to the minimum float of max time behind plus delta or number of segments multiplied by size over speed. Oh, we have this as a variable. This should be right. Oh, it's not a variable. We should probably make it a variable for speed reasons. But anyway, that's fine. What's wrong with this? Invalid function. There's vector 2. Alright. Now what happens? On the tail segment. There's specials. Nothing good like usual. Go to the signs where we're done planning those. And use actual time behind for the calculations. Actual time behind equal to min of f. Nice. Time behind head dots max time behind. That makes sense, and then we do this like so, just like that. I'm pretty sure they use the API call now. I might be wrong though. It seems like a lot of API calls just to send a message. Okay, let's see what it should do. Server, client, 1 client, 2 client, 3 client. I don't know. We need to have them spawn in the right position to begin with, because they do not. They do not. They start at 0, 0 and then they get yeeted because of physics interpolation. Spam adding, it does work though. Yeah, it does do stuff when it's at the end, I think. Where's our end? Yeah, it does work here. I don't know if it's like a first segment issue. It could be a first segment issue. But also we need to stop the physics interpolator from doing this. Oh, we're a big snake fimsh, holy. We have it on enter tree, but I guess on ready is fine. We'll do it twice. On ready, void. Oh wait, we don't do it. Wait, we have the player do it, right? Is that what's going on here? Add tail. Oh, I'm just not doing it at all. I swear I was setting it here. Yeah. I might have had it there once upon a time, but I do not now. Do we just sample F? I think we just sample F here. We don't need it to be like... I'm behind. You just call it? Oh, can I? No delta? Just like that? Client. They're still coming from the center. Well, it's coming from somewhere, that's for sure. Where are you coming from? This must be the center. Maybe it needs to be on ready rather than here. Shouldn't matter. Okay, so we have a different problem then. No, it's still doing it. It's still getting yeeted across the map. I mean, it's ever so slightly faster, but... Do I do it here before it gets added as a child? Probably, right? We go tail dot global position is equal to path dot. Okay. What, just here? Over these sets? Interpolation. Server start. Oh yeah, like that. Yeah. Think we'll... on add child. I just did it when it enters the tree. After we update the physics. Yeah, I think we'll... That was a good thing. Resetting physics interpolation. Very pog. I do need to start syncing this with the server, but that's okay, because the server should be the only one that gives out segments. But we'll just hook up. We just hook up players a signal with add tail, and then the rest should take care of it itself. I hope. That is the hope, anyway. Because yeah, there needs to be like some sort of point system, and then we need like to calculate whether or not we add another section or make it bigger or both in the size one. I wonder if I should get a packet started for that one up. Because what it would have the player ID and then probably the amount of segments to add. You could have the last tail piece not quite a full distance apart, and it gradually increases the distance as you get more points. Yeah, the last tail piece not quite a full distance apart, and gradually increases the distance as you get more points. That's true. Because yeah, like we definitely want a scaling size and tails. So we need both. Well, like I guess size does increase length. Ever like a small amount. Well, this increasing size by like 1 would increase the length by a lot. If you have like it increases it by n segments, n by 1. So when you get +1 size is as a long snack, long fimsh, like a really long one, you get actually a bunch of length. A segment can't derive from fimsh size because you want to make the segments closer or further when you get your art assets. The segment count is Well, it does take in the size of the texture currently, but we could define an arbitrary size for it to be, and then the segments will be as close as they are currently, just like a different size. I don't know if that makes any sense. Oh, we have a sales. We have the sales. We haven't gotten anything good from sales in a long time. What is the time? Oh shit, it's midnight already. My god. Just thinking, if you get good balance, then you change how close the segments you are. When you do the art, it could change the balance slightly if you don't have... Oh yeah, we'll definitely have an independent fimsh size variable. I was just using texture size as the base, because like, yeah. And also if we have a different, you're happy? The curve 2D work? I know! Yeah, I'm happy too. You might need a... Yeah, that's all good. I might be done anyway, because we're approaching the longest stream duration of this year. And I was already like... Wow. I was like, yo, maybe the stream will be like an hour, but we made a bunch of progress today. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yo, your salad is streaming again. Nice. You're surprised with how good it works with just one simple second? You thought you need two? Yeah. Yeah, like, I guess it's the magic of Bevier curves. It is what it is. I guess the having the rotation current with... I imagine it's because the current rotation is limited to 120 degrees per second, and so the rates at which the curve can be curved is not that great. Well, it's like a third of a circle per second, so the most it can be off is a third of a circle, I suppose. You know, it is what it is. I think before I finish up, I want to add just a little packet call so that we have multiple long fimshes in the same... Well, how would I do that, like testing wise? I guess when you eat, we can just add a segment for now, and yeah, okay, so, oops. Where's food sucked? Wait, did I fuck up that text? I did. Food sucked has everything we need in it. Position, ID and position. No, we just need 2 IDs. So maybe just assign ID will do. We don't need this. Well, actually, we just need... Yeah, we just need assign ID. And we'll just copy this. So we go new script. New segment. Well, oh man. Because it's either we give a new segment or the server just gives points and then your size and stuff is determined by points and it does the calculation on the client side rather than telling it to be a certain size and length. Well, I mean, if we tell the client, if we tell the... Well, we could just send size and length whenever it changes. Because then we can just send it to everyone, and everyone will have the same size and length for each ID. And we only need to change that when food gets eaten, although that happens quite frequently. but not as frequently as position changing. Okay, I have to think about this one actually. We'll do that tomorrow. That's tomorrow's thing. I'm excited though. We're getting close to a game, an online game. Wait, we're gonna go raid salad. We're gonna go raid salad. Salad's a good streamer. I hope you have a good time over there. Thank you for hanging out and all the raids. Hopefully it was interesting enough. Like, I'm excited for our game. Well, I say our game, it's like my game, but anyway. Hopefully in not too much of the time everyone can come play. We want to hit the 4 billion points. That might be I don't think we'll reach that, but like maybe I'll have to upgrade my server. I guess we'll see. Server upgrading. It is what it is. Okay. Yep. Okay. Streaming every day of 2026 until I don't. Yeah. Hence tomorrow. 8 billion people plus 4 billion fimsh. Damn. Damn, that's a lot. Okay. Bye bye. Enjoy. Where's the raid button? Oh, there it is.